first special laboratory is the Ideation, Design and Development Laboratory, a creative hub for on-the-job local designers and potential technopreneurs for product development, design, and prototype. The Regional Design and Creativity Hub for Innovation in MSMEs and Education is a new laboratory which focuses on creativity and innovation using 2D and 3D animations specifically targeted for student talents. The Center for Hazard and Environmental Resource Mapping provides authoritative geospatial data and services in all stages of disaster risk reduction and management cycle. Moreover, DOST Calabarzon also prioritizes the promotion of alternative energy through the development of innovations fit for Calabarzon's capabilities. One of these is the in-house developed biogas technology. Since 1994, DOST Calabarzon has been promoting recovery and use of biogas as an alternative energy source. Another alternative energy program is the micro hydropower. This can provide water to isolated communities which have no access to commercial electric grid. DOST Calabarzon also specializes in the development of smart systems that aid in key operations of DOST regional and provincial offices and different government and local government agencies. Smart systems pave way for an easier flow of communication through providing a systematic way of communicating, monitoring, and disseminating. These systems include Data Analytics Ready Information Unified Systems, or DARIUS, a collection of mission-critical information tools that aim to centralize filing of relevant documents in day-to-day operations. RX Detect is a multi-component software application developed to enhance the monitoring of RX box units by gathering and transmitting reports. DOST Calabarzon's smart systems merge with another core competency focused on disaster risk reduction and management. Being the vice chair for disaster prevention and mitigation, DOST Calabarzon proves its commitment to enhance the disaster preparedness of Filipinos by crafting DRRM initiatives using smart systems. Local Government Unit Information Dissemination System, which aims to help increase public awareness on need-to-know information from the local government. Hazard Notification Dissemination and Awareness produces timely weather and earthquake bulletins through the hydrometeorological sensors installed in different parts of the region. Sensing environmental parameters through telemetry enhances water quality monitoring and assessment. Sentry deploys sensors, detects water level, and disseminates bulletins and advisories. Food safety is another aspect which DOST Calabarzon claims expertise in. We spearhead the capability of DOST food safety teams nationwide. Aside from that, the regional office chairs the Food Safety Interagency Program, a group of organizations raising the global competitiveness of the food industry here in Calabarzon. The Food Safety Regional and Provincial Team also provides technical assistance through the Food Safety Demo Company. They also help upgrade street food vending practices and conditions. Lastly, web-based seminars are also conducted through the in-house developed Watch of the Webinar and Technology channel. Watch airs food safety-related topics that reach people beyond geographical boundaries. Lastly, recognizing the potential and strength of agriculture in the region, DOST Calabarzon also specializes in research and programs on commodity-based innovations. Researches on kaong, buri, nipa, and makapuno are being undertaken to discover new and emerging products with the help of up-to-date technologies. Recently, the establishment of the Makapuno Island Project in Alabat Island, Quezon Province, proves that science and technology makes plants and even lives better. Together with the region's core competencies, our regular, rollout, and innovative programs complete the package in order to give a holistic science and technology service to the Calabarzon region. Fairs, contests, and exhibits are also regularly done to help bring our projects and impact closer to you. A testament of our commitment to service are our numerous awards, certifications, and recognitions. DOST Calabarzon has been awarded with the following: ISO 9001 2015 certified, Prime HRM Level 2 compliant, Philippine Quality Award Level 1 recipient. And for 3 consecutive years, DOST Calabarzon is the best DOST regional office. These and more solidify our brand as the prime innovator of science and technology, which is striving to make a difference in the lives of people here in Calabarzon. We bring science closer to your business, your schools, your communities.
Good morning. I would like to invite everyone to join me as we open this event with a prayer, followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Dear Lord, we praise and worship you today. You are exalted in our midst. We ask for forgiveness for every sin we have done. Have mercy on us, our Father. As we start our program today, let your guidance and protection be upon us. Send your Spirit to us and give us wisdom. We thank you for all the blessings we have received. We also thank you for the lives of the people in this place. Be glorified in everything we do. In your name we pray. Amen.
And good morning. I am Krisha Esperanza of DOST Calabarzon, and I will be with you today as we continue our pre-National Science and Technology Week 2020 activities with a virtual tour of the Ideation Design and Development, or the IDD Laboratory, the ceremonial memorandum of agreement signing of the Advanced Mechatronics, Robotics, and Industrial Automation Laboratory, the AMERIAL, and the much awaited awarding of winners of the IDD Design Challenge. To start, let me call on the Director of the Provincial Science and Technology Center, PRPSTC Laguna, Engineer Samuel L. Caperinia, for his welcome remarks.
Good morning. Thank you, Tricia. Is one of the member of the media team ng Calabarzon na we called it the part 2. So, magandang umaga po ulit sa ating lahat kay uh, DOST Regional Director, Sir Alex. Kasama po natin ang mga ARD po natin ng Technical Operation and si Ma'am Amy and Attorney Bernie from the PAS, Financial and Administrative. Gayun din po ang kasama natin sa umagang ito sa virtual program na ito. Ang binabati ko ang aming mga kasamahan na provincial directors ng Calabarzon, ng Cavite, si Sir Raul, Rizal, si PD Nanding, Batangas, si Ma'am Pilina, and Quezon na si Ma'am Gerdy. Ngayon din ang kasamahan natin sa DOST Calabarzon na workforce. At ngayon din binabati ko rin po sa umagang ito ang ating regional, ang Executive Director ng MRDC na kasama natin. Ngayon din po ang ang AMERAIAL team ng MRDC, ang LSPU President, Dr. Briones. Kasama po natin ang apat na campus director ng LSPU, CD Alvarez ng Santa Cruz, Siniluan, Engineer Cabiente, at ang ating pong IT expert ng LSPU Los Baños, si Professor Bawikan, and ang aming pong CD ng Laguna LSPU campus na si Attorney Sancon. Ganyan din po, kasama natin sa umagang ito ang IDD team na pinangunahan ni Dr. Andal, ni Din Andal, at kasama ang kanyang mga team. I-welcome ko rin po sa umagang ito ang kasama nating mga national government agency, LGUs, media, both sa panunulat at radio. Ganyan din po ang mga judges na gumanap upang maging matagumpay ang design challenge activities. So welcome po sa pre-NSTW ng probinsya ng Laguna, na may team po tayong 4K, kalusugan, kabuhayan, kaayusan at kinabukasan. Sa araw pong ito ay naroon po tayo sa nabibilang sa team na kabuhayan. At ang programa pong ito na dinala ng DOST Calabarzon, LSPU, and MRDC ay nilagyan ko po naman ng tatlong C, tatlong challenges o tatlong hamon sa ating lahat. Ang una pong bahagi, ang virtual tour ng IDD Lab, na gusto ko pong magbigay ng challenge sa amin na maging TESDA accredited ang training namin, ang facilities ng IDD. At ganyan din po ang challenge sa mga MSME na gamitin ang pasilidad na ito. Ang ikalawang bahagi po ng programa ay ito pong AMERAIAL signing ng aming MOA na lalagdaan po namin, na meron po itong isang challenge sa amin din, na hindi lamang po ang paglagda ang nakalagay na dapat namin gawin, kundi meron po doon na nakalagay na nasa saad na 10 proyekto na dapat po naming gawin. So hindi lang po yan pinirmahan, kundi dapat po maging challenge sa bawat isa sa amin. At ang design challenge po to fight COVID-19 ay makakatulong po sa atin ito upang mapaglabanan natin ang krisis na dumating sa ating mga buhay. May naalala po ako dito nung Monday, meron po kaming virtual tour ng virtual flag raising ceremony, na we have a sharing there, na naalala ko yung sharing ni Sir Alex na yung the parable of the talent, na akmang-akma po sa umagang ito na pagtuunan natin na lahat po tayo ay may talento na dapat natin pong itong gamitin, at kung hindi po natin ito gagamitin ay ito ay mawawala. Ito po yung makakatulong sa atin upang mapagtagumpayan po natin ang hinahangad natin sa mga MSME, ang Industry 4.0, ang tinatawag po nating smart manufacturing. So maraming salamat po sa ating lahat, at welcome po sa NSTW celebration ng DOST Calabarzon. Good day po.
Thank you, Engineer Sammy. Aside from the 4Ks of this year's NSTW, Engineer Sammy came up with his 3Cs, 3 challenges for today. 1 is for the IDD facilities to be TESDA accredited, 2 for the successful AMERAIAL, and 3, of course, for us to combat the pandemic. Thank you again. And to continue, and to give us a short message, let us welcome Dr. Alexander R. Madrigal, the Regional Director of DOST Calabarzon.
Thank you very much, Krisha. As you have said, it will be a very short message, and I will promise you one that it will be short. I would like to acknowledge the good opening remarks, the welcome remarks also of my provincial director for Laguna, Engineer Sami Caperina. Well stated, well taken, and well delivered. Thank you very much. The three challenges. Uh, I would like to re-emphasize our partners in this particular collaborative activity, virtual activity. First, I would like to give my appreciation for Laguna State Polytechnic University, particularly the San Pablo campus, city campus, and together with Dr. Andal, who has been our partner ever since we established the Aviation Design and Development Laboratory right there in LSPU campus San Pablo, and part of it is within our provincial science and technology building. When we conceptualized the development of service laboratory about 5 years ago, and we laid down the 5-year program for the development of high-end services to the industries and to our communities. I look at the potential of LSPU and its partnership towards the delivery of services, especially to the manufacturing. We have established several industry support services, especially laboratories. When I look at the Quezon, we look at it as an area very challenging in terms of disaster preparedness and mitigation. So we tried to convince the then President Casino to develop what we call the Center for Hazard Environment and Resource Mapping. And now we have launched that for 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we have inaugurated the building. We have launched it this last 2 weeks ago. The services now is very much offered and very much already in place to deliver the mapping services. And not only that, a lot of studies and researches for our partners in the DRRM. When we look at Rizal, we established also 2 years ago, but that is already at least almost 4 years in the making. The development of the Regional Design Center for Innovation for Industry and Education, the RDCHIME. And it will focus not only on prototyping and industry services for manufacturing, but also to level up and establish a local industry 3D animation. So now there's only one 3D animation here in Calabarzon, and maybe in Luzon, except for that one in Manila, hosted by, if I'm not mistaken, by Mayor or Lasal. But then we tap on the potential for arts combined with science and innovation. So we have there the Design Center for Animation. When I look at the potential for Laguna, and since this is the hub of the manufacturing industries, especially on metals, electronics, which are the major export of the regional economy, I talked to my provincial director, Sami, and said, it's about time that we establish and set foot our footprint in the manufacturing service sector. And so the IDD lab was born out of that concept and intention. So you will now see a tour of that particular facility. So I would like to give my appreciation to the previous president also, President Rivera, for accepting the challenge to put up that laboratory in partnership with Dr. Andal and the IDD team, so Michelle and so on and so forth. We have envisioned for LSPU a lot of announcement. For Santa Cruz campus, we established there the laboratory for food, the service lab for the food. In fact, it has the biggest toll processing for food. We have there a spray dryer and so on and so forth, a lot of food equipment to service the ALAPO, the Association of Laguna Food Processors. And I hope it's a wake-up call for the ALAPO to make use of that particular facility. Otherwise, sabi nga sa parable of the talent, it might be taken away from you. Now, the services for the Siniloan campus, I would say we have to go to the agricultural services. That's why we put up there a project for the building operation of indigenous and red rice. And now we are looking at the potential for diversifying the mushroom industries in the third and the fourth district. Now, for IDD in San Pablo, we put up a lot of equipment there that we could service the electronics, the wood industry, and the metal industry. That's why sabi ko kay Sir Sammy, it's about time that we think of a good partnership with MIRDC. And I thank very much si Executive Director Bob Dison for bringing down to the regional offices the services of AMERAIAL. It's more of the automation service for the industries. So we will try all the automation is part of the second and third generation, yung second and third industry. But now we are now getting toward the fourth industry revolution. But we cannot start at the fourth industrial revolution without having mastered automation together with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and so on and so forth. So we have to capacitate our industry along that time. So we have to start with automation, design, improvement of prototyping, and so that's the IDD lab. So for this particular activity, we would like also to thank our partners from the private sector, especially those who are participating as a consultant in our IDD laboratory. Okay, I would like also to give acknowledgement to Director Sami for taking on the challenge and leveling up the services. And I hope this particular laboratory will move a long way forward as it journeys towards its service to the industry. And so for this morning, we will have a tour. We will have the AMERAIAL MOA signing and then a awarding of the design competition for the design competition set by the IDD laboratory team. And I would like to acknowledge Mr. Attorney Clifford Glenn Malay, the program manager and IP wear of TAPI, as one of our judges. Also, I would like to acknowledge Engineer Isidro Dinilio of the MIRDC chief equipment and prototyping section, participating in our activity. And also one of our setup adapter, a seasoned fabricator, and also an innovator in the agricultural and industrial sector, Mr. Leonardo Lopez, the manager of the LG Lopez Industrial Sales and Services. So with that, I think we are now ready to view what is in store for us by our friends from the IDD Lab, from LSPU, and from our partners from the Provincial Science and Technology Office. So hindi ko na babatiin yung iba kasi binati na ni ating kasamahan sa Indonesia. And to my colleague in the Calabar Zone, DOST, and our partner line agencies and state universities. Thank you for attending, especially the students and the education sector. Magandang umaga po sa atin.
Ayan. Thank you for that, Sir Alex. The DOST Calabarzon recognizes the need to capacitate Filipinos in automation, artificial intelligence, and similar fields, starting with the IDD and the AMERAIAL. We will learn more about this too, the IDD and the AMERAIAL, in a short while. Thank you again, Sir Alex. Celebrating with us this morning, among others, are sector stakeholders of the IDD laboratory activities and the formation of a local AMERAIAL team, the academe, the government, and the private sector. Representing the academe, let us hear from Dr. Mario R. Briones, the president of the Laguna State Polytechnic University. Dr. Briones.
Ma'am,
Dr. Briones.
pre-recorded na po yung message niya.
Okay.
Dr. Alexander R. Madrigal, Regional Director of DOST Calbarzon, Engineer Samuel L. Caperia, Provincial Science and Technology Director, STC Laguna, Attorney Bernard L. Soriano, Assistant Regional Director for FAS, DOST Calbarzon, Ms. Emelita E. Balsip, Assistant Regional Director for Technical Operations, DOST Calbarzon, Director Roberto O. Dizon, DOST MIRDC, Engineer Jose G. Perez, Active Solutions, Attorney Rashid Jason Con, Campus Director of LSPU San Pablo City Campus, Dr. Edalberto C. Andal, Project Manager of LSPU DOST, IDD Laboratory, LSPU Senior Officials, all involved in the LSPU DOST IDD Laboratory, guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. It has always been an honor and a privilege to the Laguna State Polytechnic University to work with all of you, especially with the Department of Science and Technology, Provincial Science and Technology Center, through the adjacent design and development IDT laboratory. We are truly grateful that you have trusted us as we work hand in hand in doing our best to encourage and to help entrepreneurs, designers, and students concretize their business ideas and innovations. Answering the call of service, even during these difficult times, even in the midst of a pandemic, we all remain to be resilient. And through the Provincial Science and Technology Center in Laguna, several activities have been conducted, showcasing the DOST Calbarzon's contribution towards the advancement in the sectors of kalusugan, kabuhayan, kaayusan, and kinabukasan. They continue to let great minds to their creative work, unleashing ideas and designs which can be converted into marketable products, especially through IDD Love Design Challenge. This is a helpful way of not only helping out the designer, but more of addressing current societal concerns, thus making a difference and a contribution to a step towards a better and safer world. For all those who have participated in the IDD Love Design Challenge, let me take this opportunity to warmly shake you by the hand, as I am sure you did great, showing everyone your capabilities and talents in developing your designs and innovations in response to COVID-19. I believe that through science and technology, one can move mountains and turn night into day, as there are so many possibilities, and they are just out there waiting to be discovered. As a part of the academic community, our university, LSPU, commits to continually encourage our faculty and students to be more creative, innovative, competitive, and efficient as part of our way of giving back or expressing our sincerest appreciation to DOST for their unwavering trust and confidence to LSP. Further, rest assured that our university shall stay true to its commitment in its partnership with DOST 4A in bridging the link between technology innovations and the MSMEs. Thank you very much. Keep safe and God bless everyone. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Brianes. We heard from him the LSP's dedication to innovate. And so from the government and so for the government sector, we have Director Robert O. Dizon of the DOST Metals Industry Research and Development Center, or the MIRDC, to deliver a short message.
Thank you, Krisha. Can you hear me?
Yes, po.
Okay, Director Alex Madrigal, Dr. Biones, officers and staff of the DOST4 and LPSU, and of course the IDD. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I would like to thank dear Alex for initiating this partnership and giving the region's full support to our project, the AMERAIAL. When the AMERAIAL started last year, DOST4 was actually the very first regional office that we visited. Of course, we would like to thank ARDME, Magsit, and the provincial directors for their support and active participation. This MOA signing is very timely. Well, actually, it's a bit late. We were supposed to tie up with various universities all over the country at the start of this year. The universities are supposed to be our extension in reaching out to the MSMEs in the regions to assist them in their automation needs. In exchange, we will provide the students and even the faculty training in advanced automation and robotics, plus privileges in the use of our facility. But then the pandemic and the lockdown happened. Travel restrictions and the suspension of classes prevented us from implementing this very important activity. Thankfully, things are getting back to normal, albeit the new normal. So we have a lot of catching up to do. Here, I would like to thank LPSU for this partnership. Aside from our objective of providing technical assistance to the MSMEs in Region 4A, we also have another important duty. As the very first university to partner with us in the AMERAIAL project, you will set the precedent for the other universities and you will be the benchmark. So I hope we live up to the challenge and set a good example for them to follow. These days, there have been a lot of talks about resiliency. Region 4A was actually the very first region to be hit by a calamity this year with the eruption of the Taal volcano. Most establishments and firms were closed for a while. But as the character of Filipinos, they got up and became operational in no time. Then came the pandemic and the lockdown. While everyone was adjusting to the new normal, here also came the successive typhoons. Disaster after disaster, we fall down. But because of our resiliency, we always get back up. Sabi nga, ang Pinoy, pag nadapa, babangon agad. Makangiti pa. But it is not enough that we just get back up. We should be learning from these challenges and be wisening up. We should be smarter. We should not be just disaster resilient. We have to be disaster resistant. This is where AMERAIAL has a lot of opportunities to be of use. At the onset of the ECQ, there was a shortage of bread and sanitizers. It was not because the factories were closed. These were essential goods after all. The problem was that workers could not go to work as there was no transportation available. And even if there were workers, they could not work the way they used to because of social distancing protocols. Now think about this. What if the factories or firms would need very few workers to operate? Even better, what if factory workers can work from home the way we office workers are now used to? This is not impossible with today's technologies, especially the technologies that we are promoting here in AMERAIAL. So this is a challenge I would like to pose to the IDD. Help our MSMEs become not just disaster resilient, but disaster resistant. In closing, I would like to repeat the words I used last October during the conference of the Mechatronics and Robotics Society of the Philippines, or the MRSP. I told them, AMERAIAL for a better normal. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Dizon. You talked about how, faced with the pandemic and the successive typhoons, we should not only be disaster resilient, but disaster resistant. The AMERAIAL is the first step. Now, to learn more about the IDD laboratory, let us watch this video.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Ideation Design and Development, or the IDD laboratory, where the following facilities can be found: laser cutter machine, 3D printers, PHCNC PCB machine, coordinating measuring machine CMM, CNC rotor machine, CNC lathe machine. The Laguna State Polytechnic University San Pablo City campus, an institutionally accredited, ISO 9001-2015 certified, is the home of this IDD laboratory. As the DOST Calabarzon Regional Director Alexander Madrigal put it so well in an interview in 2014, isn't an innovation or a challenge not just in the private sector but also in the academic community. This laboratory provides an avenue for the partnership between the academic institutions like LSPU and the industries and product development that shall be led to advanced skills training. With this in mind, the LSPU DOST IDD laboratory is envisioned to provide quality technological assistance to micro, small and medium enterprises in ideation, design development and rapid prototyping of high-value products through the innate Filipino creativity in the Technology Hub in Calabarzon region for product development. To achieve this vision, the LSPUDOSTIDD laboratory shall create a community-driven makerspace where they can come together, think together, and develop together. Moreover, LSPUDOST held a meeting with its stakeholders, consulted its industry partners, and ultimately, met one of its Singaporean fellows from Nanyang Polytechnic University, leading to the birth of LSPUDOST Ideation, Design and Development IDD, Laboratory. Management Group is headed by the Regional Director of DOST Region 4A, Dr. Alexander R. Madrigal, and the University President of LSPU, Dr. Mario R. Briones. At this point, please allow me to present the facilities and equipment of the IDD laboratory. At this juncture, let us be amazed the stories and accomplishments behind this endeavor. First is the robotics training at Olympics.
At this juncture, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the Department of Science and Technology, DOST Calabarzon, in behalf of our University President, Dr. Mario R. Briones, and our Campus Director, Attorney Rashid J. Sancon of the Laguna State Polytechnic University, for having this facility donated to us, the Aviation Design and Development Laboratory. We invite you all to please come and watch and see and join us in designing and development and prototyping. Thank you and good day.
So there you have it, the IDD facilities. Now I believe we are ready to make official the formation of the local AMERAIAL team through the ceremonial signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between the key persons and signatories present today. Dr. Briones, the President of LSPU, Director Dizon of the DOST MIRDC, and Dr. Madrigal, the Regional Director of the OST Calabarzon. The formation of the local AMERAIAL team aims to bridge technology innovations to MSMEs. This local AMERAIAL is organized to establish a consultancy hub composed of technical experts coming from different campuses of the LSPU. To know more about the AMERAIAL or the Advanced Mechatronics, Robotics, and Industrial Automation Laboratory, let us watch this video.
The smart manufacturing describes basic industrial automation solutions applicable for SMEs. It includes the use of different types of sensors, controllers, and human-machine interfaces for more productive, efficient, and safe manufacturing. It is a combination of advanced manufacturing capabilities and digital technologies to improve productivity, agility, and sustainability. With its program transforming the Philippine MES through Industry 4.0. Through the projects known as Establishment of the Advanced Mechatronics, Robotics, and Industrial Automation Laboratory AMERAIAL. The project was spearheaded by engineer Robert O. Dizon. With its program transforming the Philippine MES through Industry 4.0. through the projects known as Establishment of the Advanced Mechatronics, Robotics, and Industrial Automation Laboratory AMERAIAL. The AMERAIAL consultancy services are categorized into the following but not limited to: automation solutions, troubleshooting and repair, facility upgrading and product development. The focus group discussion for metal industry gives birth to the conceptualization of the development of local AMERAIAL as part of the institutionalization of IDD laboratory to help the MSMEs in the metal industry sectors. AMERAIAL is an acronym for Advanced Mechatronics, Robotics, and Industrial Automation Laboratory. It is a laboratory that serves as a training and innovation hub. His presentation gave an update of this initiative at a very early stage when the program is yet at the national level. He showed samples of innovation on automation done by AMERAIAL of simple processes that did not require a lot of investment but resulted to process improvement and saving of selected MSMEs. Localizing the program commenced specifically in the nearest region, which is Calabarzon. It has been introduced to identified smart cities.
To our very hard-working University President, Dr. Mario R. Briones, to our Regional Director of the OST, Dr. Alexander Madrigal, and also a member of the LSPU Board of Regents, Attorney Bernard L. Soriano, the Assistant Regional Director for FAS DOST Calabarzon, Ms. Emelita P. Bagsik, the Assistant Regional Director for Technical Operations, also from DOST Calabarzon, Engineer Samuel L. Caparina, the Provincial Science and Technology Director, Director Roberto O. Dizon, the DOST MIRDC, Engineer Jose G. Perez from the Active Solutions, to our very own Project Manager of IDD Laboratory and the Dean of the College of Teacher Education of LSP San Pablo City Campus, Dr. Edalberto Z. Andal, and to our guest, a pleasant day. I would like to express my utmost appreciation for being part of this particular event. As a state university and institution of higher learning, we indeed promote technology innovations. Our goal is to construct new theories and expand the horizon of knowledge by filling its gap with new information that we hope could contribute to the community. Thus, we are greatly honored and privileged for this opportunity with the Department of Science and Technology Calabarzon for the establishment of localized AMERAIAL in our university. I am positive that this project can help boost and level up the technological researches in our university, especially those which are related to mechatronics, robotics, and automation. So by this project, the technology innovations of the university will be developed and can benefit not only our students and faculty, but the local micro, small, and medium enterprises. Also, that includes our other stakeholders. So rest assured that the LSPU shall continue its commitment to support the objectives of this project. So I would like to share a quotation from Clark and Glo Lamsashi 2018. The initial point of every development in 21st century is focused on innovation that can only be achieved through people. The innovation is not a government, not a business, not an institution, but the people who work inside these systems. Thus, by establishing this partnership, we are being faithful to our responsibility in developing a human capital that is innovative, creative, and can globally compete in terms of technological development. Again, thank you, and God bless us all.
Can we highlight the three officers aside from the members ng signatories? Can we highlight them? Director Madrigal, Director Dizon, and Director. I-highlight po natin ang ating tatlong signatories, Director Madrigal, Director Dizon, and Dr. Briones. Please, i-highlight po.
Thank you very much, Director Dizon and Dr. Briones.
Thank you rin, Director Alex.
Salamat po.
All right. Can we have Director Dizon, Dr. Briones, and Dr. Madrigal open their cameras and flash the MOA on their screen for a brief picture taking? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Risha.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The OSC Calabarzon is honored to work with you on this project.